Indonesia is an archipelagic country consisting of several islands with various ethnic groups, language, custom, or what we often call culture. The diversity of Indonesian culture is proof that Indonesia is a country rich in culture. It cannot be denied that regional culture is the main factor in the formation of a more global culture, which we usually call national culture. Culture is a very valuable asset because it is not only a characteristic of a region, but also a symbol of the personality of a nation or region. Because culture is the wealth and uniqueness of an area, the protection, care, and preservation of culture in the duty of every individual. In other words, culture is a wealth that must be maintained and preserved by every ethnic group. It can be said that Malaysia's cultural claims are relatively low because things like batik, reog Ponorogo, pendek dance, and angklung were already known as native Indonesian culture before Malaysia claimed them as its own. However, the country does not accept that Malaysia used the result Indonesian cultural claims to promote Malaysian tourism. What Malaysia has done is claiming Indonesian culture as its own is part of the identity crisis experienced by Malaysia and to maintain its existence. Malaysia claims that some culture belong to Indonesia. Culture that Malaysia needs, such as batik, pendek dance, tortor dance, reog Ponorogo, angklung, rendang Padang, gondang Paro, song of Rasa Sayange. Of course, this has caused unrest among the Indonesian people because the original culture that emerged from the noble heritage of their ancestors is recognized as the owner of that culture as the culture of other nations. Other nations claim both Indonesian culture are not unique. There are 20 Indonesian culture that are claimed by other nations, ranging from ancient manuscript to batik motif, from the angklung musical instrument to the hanging dance, which is also the pride of the people of Bali Island. It is not half-heartedly claimed. The cultural diversity of the Indonesian nation often attracts the attention of other countries who want to know more about our unique cultural uniqueness. 1. Cultural protection. There are no clear rules to govern how to proceed. 2. The reality proves that many young people today have forgotten and are not indifferent to the existence of Indonesian culture. Lack of appreciation for preserving culture, embarrassment about learning, and the assumption that local culture is ancient, out of date, and only belongs to the same generation. Lack of government participation in preserving Indonesian culture. 3. Low initiative of the government and Indonesian people to register and patent Indonesian culture. Lack of culture Indonesia in the media, even though the role of the media is very large and effective. The external factor of globalization certainly influence the cultural dynamics of each country. You can feel this especially in Indonesia, and it is very visible at this time. So free is the culture that comes from various themes of life. A friendly personality is also very supportive of the integration of these different cultures. 1. There are countries that are having an identity crisis that encourage them to claim the culture of other nations. 2. The strength of capitalism that control a country that encourage to claim the culture of other nations solely to gain as much profit as possible by attracting and bringing its visitor or tourists. 3. Globalization makes culture spread everywhere, so it seems very blurry where the origin of this culture advanced in transportation and information technology, which encourage information to spread without any limitation and time. The spread of the population to other countries or parts of the world that also brings the culture of origin. The state of Indonesia is a country that is known for having cultural diversity from its different tribes which contain social, religious and artistic meaning of each. But due to the time, Indonesian culture is influenced by culture from outside that enter and interfere with the original culture, so that currently the culture original Indonesian begin to be left behind. This exciting culture legally belongs to its people and is Indonesia wealth which cannot be measured in price. Therefore, we as Indonesian citizens must protect, preserve and safeguard culture from foreign parties who want to claim it as their own. We as Indonesian youth must be able to introducing our original culture to children and it fitting them to love Indonesian culture. For example, we opened a traditional dance studio so that traditional dance in Indonesia can develop and be better known by foreign countries. Besides that, we can also learn to make batik and wear batik at formal events. Teach how to play angklung in school children. If from ourselves there is a will to develop Indonesian culture, the outside community will also be reluctant to claim our culture indiscriminately. Inadequate protection of traditional cultural assets by the government also does not mean there are no efforts in that direction. The meaning of protecting the traditional cultural asset of a group people in the area actually refer to all of these efforts intended to maintain it so that it becomes a cultural asset. Protection measures may vary, starting with abolishing local cultural laws, government regulation, regional regulation, promotional activities, missions culture, exhibition of cultural assets or products, discussion or seminar or symposium, cultural education and so on. Or establishment of such protection is also the responsibility of the government, both local and central government.